Hello vinyl community, Jason Basin here, and we have also here Tina with us for a new vinyl video. This is vinyl video 598, so 2 videos before video 600. So subscribe now and learn and explore and learn more. Alright, so did you see the last video that I made? 30 songs that touched my heart. Today we're gonna see also 30 records, but this is 30 records that touched my heart, so full records. And the first one is this one, Live in a Day, debut album of Simple Minds. It was the record with which I woke up this morning, and the last song on side 2 is really great. The guitars in that song, Murder Story, really nice. Check it out. The Simple Minds and Live in a Day. And then next album that touched my heart is the new one, came out end 2024, MC5 Heavy Lifting. I already showed you this album, and it's really fantastic, really good songs. We have Vernon Reid from Living Colour, we have Slash from Guns N' Roses is also doing his thing on this album, really wonderful. And we have also Wayne Kramer from the original MC5. So MC5 Heavy Lifting, certainly an album that you must go and buy. Another one that touched me, Jimi Hendrix Experience. Are you experienced? Really a wonderful album. Jimi Hendrix, what a legend. The legend lives on. Then we're gonna take this out of the plastic. We have here Roxy Music. What a fantastic album live. Viva van Roxy Music. Look at that. The full side, and really wonderful numbers. Both Ends Burning I like a lot, and also In Every Dream Home a Heartache, very nice title. So life is sometimes not so perfect. And then Iggy Pop, I saw on Facebook, I think, in a video, Iggy Pop, one of the richest singers, rock and roll man, and he is very humble, lives in a humble apartment, and he has bought so a big building, and there bands can play. Even in Berlin, under the Berlin Wall, there are studios built, rooms for young beginning bands, they may play there. This was his fantastic album Instinct. It was produced by Steve Jones, guitar player of the Sex Pistols. Sex Pistols, they come here later on, also here in my video. Cold metal, very nice, power and freedom. I love this album. Iggy Pop, for me, one of his best. Then Iron Butterfly, their big hit In-A-Gadda Da Vida. Don't you know that song? Check it out, really wonderful. On one side is In-A-Gadda Da Vida, on the other side I thought it was also live, but these are no live tracks, but really wonderful. The other side of Iron Butterfly, In-A-Gadda Da Vida. And then we're gonna take off the plastic for this one. This was a groundbreaking album, is seen as really the basic for heavy metal, Black Sabbath and their titleless debut with the Witch. This is a mill, and sometimes you see pictures of other people, they visit the mill somewhere in the UK. On this album, The Wizard, Behind the Wall of Sleep, also Evil Woman, really fantastic. Certainly in each collection should this be the debut album of Black Sabbath. And then we have Cabaret Voltaire, really nice picture of the two members, and this album Code is really wonderful. We have Don't Argue, Sex Money Freaks, we have Trouble Won't Stop, White Car, Life Slips By, really nice electronic music. Cabaret Voltaire, legendary people from Sheffield, UK. And then Lemmy Never Dies. Here he is, Lemmy, and with Motorhead and Ace of Spades. Fantastic album, fantastic tracks. We have of course Ace of Spades, but we have also Shoot You in the Back, we have Jailbait, and The Chase is Better Than the Catch. So a December Capricorn, Lemmy, just like me, so I like what he has to say on the internet. And then an album, it's a dilemma, let's say. When you have one album, it's so complete, let's say you are so happy with it, do we have another Ken album? But I will buy other Ken albums in the future. This is Ege Bamyazi Okrashoten. This comes on green vinyl, was a limited edition. Here you see the band. The singer was I think Adamo Suzuki, how was his name from the vocals? Damo Suzuki. The people of the Fall have a song that calls like that, Adamo Suzuki. You will see it immediately soon here in those 30 albums that touched my heart. Another one that touched my heart, really wonderful, the Dream Syndicate, and this is not the Dream Syndicate live. I had it in the past and I bought it back some years ago. The Dream Syndicate, really nice tracks, Bullet with my name on it, Armed with an Empty Gun, The Medicine Show, and also the opening track is fantastic, Tell Me When It's Over, with Steve Wynn. Steve Wynn, I think nowadays he was then with his band The Medicine Men, Steve Wynn and The Medicine Men. I think he is still touring with them. Steve Wynn and the Dream Syndicate, great band. And then really a discovery for me, this album, I bought 2 albums of Styx last year. You can see it in my video that I posted in October 2024, the day of the thrift store 2024. There I could buy 2 albums of Styx. I just could Styx from in the past. I think they had a hit in the 70s or maybe more hits, I don't know. Maybe it's one of these hits on this album, but this album is really great. It's a sort of tuned up Fleetwood Mac. They also with male and female vocals, and also the Who. I hear a lot of the Who, riffs of the Who in this music. The style of the building up of the tracks, there is some Who influence, but also I think Fleetwood Mac influence. I think this album is from 1977. the other album that I have, Ball, something with Ball, it's from 76 on I&M, and I thought to myself, the people of Styx have got the budget that was normally foreseen for the Sex Pistols, but the Sex Pistols were thrown out of A&M, they lost their contract, and bands like Styx did their profit with it, so money did not go to Sex Pistols but to them. This album, The Grand Illusion, really wonderful. Styx. And then One Piece of Dynamite, that's the mini album, 10-inch, Ha! From Killing Joke Live. Fantastic. If you want the real Killing Joke, this is the little album, mini album that you must get. Ha! From Killing Joke. On this they open with Psyche, Sun Goes Down, The Pandies Are Coming, Take, 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 Unspeakable, and War Dance. Really, from beginning to end, wonderful music and energetic music. Then from Sweden, also an album that touched my heart, The Nomads and Temptation Pays Double. What's good here, I think this is America, or a state in America. Is it Texas or here on the cover? The Nomads. They open with Rudfinke Boo Boo. They do Where the Wolfbane Blooms, Strangers Blues, Bangkok from Alex Chilton they do, and I'm Not Like Everybody Else. Fantastic. And Don't Trade on Me. The Nomads. And the Nomads, they will play soon in Belgium here. The Nomads. Also people who are still busy, The Godfathers, their debut, Bird School Work Dead. Fantastic. Each song, it's really high class rock music. Fantastic. And then certainly an album that touched my heart, that's the debut album of REM, Rapid Eye Movement, and Murmur. This album, Radio Free Europe, Talk About the Passion, West of the Fields, perfect music. Their debut album of REM, absolutely one of the best records in my collection. Certainly the top 5 of my 3,000-4,000 albums. It's really wonderful. REM. And then Magazine, Real Life. Fantastic, with Howard Devoto. He was first in another band and then he went to form Magazine. Real Life. In this band was also John McGeoch. John McGeoch would go to Siouxsie and the Banshees later on to PIL, Public Image Limited, rest in peace. And here we have Shot by Both Sides, fantastic, Motorcade, The Light Pours Out of Me. The Light Pours Out of Me was recently done live by the Cassandra Complex. Real great track. Magazine. And then one of the first album that I ever bought of the fall, This Nation Saving Grace. I never expected this would be such a great album. Never expected that, but it's really wonderful. And here, which track we have here? I Am Demo Suzuki. You see? Then we have Paintwork, Gut of the Quantifier. I like it at high volume, that track. Cruisers Creek, LA. Really nice, LA. The Fall, rest in peace, Marky Smith. This Nation Saving Grace in 1985. And here, The Cramps Live, also one of my favorite albums, top 10 of my whole collection. Smell of Female, really wonderful. In New York, the famous Peppermint Lounge, I don't think it still exists here. And which people do we have in the band? Also Kid Congo Powers on guitar. Kid Congo Powers would later go to Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. And really wonderful stuff. The Most Exalted Potentate of Love, You Got Good Taste, Call of the Wicked, Faster Pussycat, I Ain't But a Gorehound, and Psychotic Reaction. Real classic that. The Cramps, fantastic. And then an album that's maybe the most famous album of all these albums, the Sex Pistols and Nevermind the Bollocks. What an album. This was really groundbreaking, 1977. We have God Save the Queen, Anarchy in the UK, kicking against the buildings of the government, Body 17, fantastic. Pretty Weekend, fantastic song. A song based on a riff of ABBA, on a guitar riff of ABBA. Do I have here? Think no. I had things of the Sex Pistols, but I've taken them out. They must be somewhere. Then from Belgium, Arbeid Adelt, electronic band. They also use saxophone on this first album, Jonge Helden, Young Heroes. I already have shown this album here in my videos. Really wonderful. Capita Selecta. That title comes always sometimes in my head. Het meisje van mijn hart, Jonge Helden, Roodborstje, de man die alles noteert, the man who notices, who takes notice of everything, is really a great track, really great atmosphere. And the first track was also a little hit for them, Ik sta scherp, I stay sharp. I can show you that. It was on, it's a limited edition for Record Store Day. Only 500 I think were made. Limited edition, I will see. Only 500, yes, copies. And I show you that. So, and they have followed a bit the color of the board, you see. Really wonderful. Arbeid Adelt. Still busy. They will also do a concert soon here in Belgium. And then a band that is no longer with us, but their music goes on with the Honeymoon Cowboys. You can check it out now on YouTube. They did a concert recently, and concerts from the Honeymoon Cowboys are now on YouTube. They play the songs of Siglo XX or Siglo XX. They were seen as the Belgian Joy Division, and they sound also like that. Here is the full album Flowers for the Rebels. Here we have Sister in the Rain, Fear, No One is Innocent, Afraid to Tell, Sister Suicide. A fantastic video, you must check it out on YouTube. Till the Act is Done, Shadows, Flesh and Blood, and Rides. Siglo XX from Belgium. And then another album that touched my heart when I first heard this. Here a young Billy Idol with his band Generation X, Kiss Me Deadly, their third album. And here on this record, really fantastic songs that goes to your heart. We have Intouchables, it's fantastic. Also the opening track, Dancing with Myself, well known, Generation X. I recently could find their debut album. I'm very happy for that. And then an album, Van der Graaf, Generator. This was the first album I had of them, a compilation and it's really wonderful music on this compilation. The singer, he is really special, and he could do really, here you see the band, really the music that he could make and write, it's fantastic. Van der Graaf Generator, I love it so much, and I will certainly buy other stuff of them when I find it. And then The Cure, we all know them. This is a registration of a live concert. They called it a simple concert, and it's really really fantastic. Primary, Charlotte sometimes, Hanging Garden, The Walk, A Forest of course, 10:15 Saturday night. And then we have Doe Maar from the Netherlands, Doris Day and Andere Stukken, really wonderful album. Normally this was foreseen for the video, for the previous video with Tijd Genoeg, that track, but there was no more place for them. I had selected 30 albums, so but we can put this album so we can show it today. So really nice. Is Dit Alles? Really nice. Doe Maar. And then we have Vita Noctis, new wave band from Belgium. They made some, they did cassette tapes in the beginning, and then they did, here you see it, the beginning. Then they have also made, let's say, a mini album that is still on my wish list, but here I have already all the music from Vita Noctis. Really wonderful. I like These Lies and Once in a Lifetime. Really expose, really a band you must discover. Vita Noctis from Belgium, Vilvoorde. And I hope I can see them in the future, I hope, but I don't think so that they will come back. Then the Scaps, certainly in my top 10 favorite records here in my collection. Their debut album, Here's to You Gang, before they went rock and roll, before they went really rock and roll, hippie rock. This was their best moment, I find. Here we have the Scaps as a punk band with hard guitars and really wonderful, nice lyrics. Waste My Breath, Is This Life, I Don't Want Your Company, Trapped by the Rain, and Matchbox Car. And this was produced by the guitar player of TC-Matic, of course, and his name escapes me, but he produced this nice record, Jean-Marie Aert. So is it the Scaps, Here's to You Gang. Check it out on Spotify or the internet, on YouTube. And then an album also that touched my heart. You must have heard this album once in your lifetime. When you listen to it, you want to hear it again, the whole album. So good it is. They are from Belgium, the Mud Gang. Here we have a lyric sheet, also some pictures, and it was on Scorpio Records, Traveling Man. I had it before, and then I was in the vinyl kitchen one day and I could buy their two albums of the Mud Gang. Someone has brought in 2 albums of the Mud Gang and I could buy them there. You can find it somewhere on my channel where I show you those 2 records of the Mud Gang. Really wonderful music. Get Lucky, Life's a Bitch, Just a Bitch, Soul My Soul, Monday Morning Blues, Gotta Get Out, Windy City, Traveling Man, and Sisters in Crime. The Mud Gang. Check them out. And check also out, and this is the last album here from the video, the Paranoiacs, also from Belgium. Really nice. We Are the Teenage Lovers, their first album. What Would You Say, Unchain My Heart, they do also. You Lied to Me Before, There's No Place for Lonely People, Bye Bye Baby, and Lying All the Time. Fantastic. I saw the Paranoiacs then live in Aalst in Centrum Network for the release of this album, and I bought then there this album, but through the years I have sold a part of my collection in the past. I didn't had anymore that album, but I found it back last year during the open market and also during the promo days of Vinyl Kitchen. I found this in the street, not in the Vinyl Kitchen, but in the street from a seller. I think I bought this for 15 euros, very good price. The Paranoiacs and We Are the Teenage Lovers. So I hope you enjoyed my new video. Subscribe, because soon video 600. So thank you for watching, and you see and hear me in the next video. And don't forget, with vinyl the sun always shines. Thanks for watching, take care and enjoy the sun. Bye bye.